Welcome to the Norristown Area High School Eagles Nest for today's Norristown Area High School Staff Appreciation Day. Each of the players picked a teacher or mentor that has made a difference or an impact to them, and they wrote a special paragraph about those members. They will walk out to center court with those teachers and educators that have made a big impact on their lives. Coming out first is Vernon Man Tubbs. Man would like you to say thank you to Mrs. Harris for your hard work and always pushing me to do better in and out of school. Teachers like you make a difference in the lives of students. I appreciate all that you have done for me. Thank you again. Marcus Sanford. Marcus Sanford chose Mr. Forbes as his favorite NASD staff member. When Marcus arrived at East Norriton Middle School, Mr. Forbes treated Marcus like one of his own. Mr. Forbes is a genuine guy that goes above and beyond for people he cares about. Mr. Forbes has opened many doors for me to excel, and he kept me on the right track. I respect and thank you for everything you have done for me, Mr. Forbes. Also selecting Mr. Forbes is Alvino McCoy. Alvino McCoy chose Mr. Forbes because he is a great role model. You've been there for me since 7th grade, and I always remember when you gave me a look and I knew I had done something wrong. I just want to say thank you for being there with me through the tough times. Tyler Lyons. Tyler Lyons chose Ms. Gruber as my favorite teacher because even when I went through stuff and was down on myself, you were always there to motivate me to do better. You are like a second mother to me, even though we don't see each other every day. I know you are still there for me. Love you, Ms. Gruber. Cameron Weldon. Cameron Weldon chose Mr. Morris as his favorite NASD staff member. He's a great teacher and truly loves his job. Also, he played basketball for Norristown as well. Thank you for your inspiration. Jameel Williams. Jameel Williams chose Ms. Taylor as his favorite NASD staff member. Ms. Taylor wasn't just a principal to me, she was a role model. Ms. Taylor always kept a smile on her face and sacrificed her own time to help you at all times. Ms. Taylor is a principal that went out of her way when she didn't have to. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Mikey Dorman also chose Ms. Taylor as his favorite NASD staff member. Ms. Taylor is a hard-working principal that cares about all of her students at Eisenhower Science and Technology Leadership Academy. Ms. Taylor is dedicated to making sure each student strives for excellence. She is absolutely one example of Panther Pride. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Darius Hopewell. Darius Hopewell would like to say thank you to Ms. White. Thank you for being real with me about the importance of school in my overall life. Also for being a mother figure to me in school for the last 2 years. Lastly, for keeping my mind positive throughout work and keeping me on track. We hope you enjoy your day. McKeel Allen. McKeel Allen chose Miss Palazzi as his favorite NASD staff member. Miss Palazzi was a great teacher to McKeel when he attended East Norriton Middle School. Mrs. Palazzi believed in his abilities and was one of his biggest supporters when he started playing basketball and still supports him from afar. Mrs. Palazzi is a great person that deserves to be recognized. Thank you, Mrs. Palazzi. Willie Anderson. Willie Anderson chose Mr. Hadrick as his favorite NASD staff member. Mr. Hadrick would always make sure I was academically on track and made sure I didn't slack off in class or with sports. Mr. Hadrick always motivated me and told me, you have the potential to be great, just keep working hard in the classroom. Thank you, Mr. Hadrick, for all you did for me. Tyler Tate. Tyler Tate chose Mrs. Antosh. What he wrote is, most people don't know that I often need extra time to complete my schoolwork, but ever since I entered Norristown Area High School, Ms. Antosh has helped me better myself and always believed in me. She always does what's best for me, and that's why I chose her for Teacher Appreciation Day. Thank you, Ms. Antosh, for all that you have done. and Ms. Antosh was not able to be here today, so Mr. Troutman is walking with Tyler today. Mr. Troutman has also helped Tyler achieve academically and athletically here at Norristown. Thank you to Mr. Troutman. And finally, Thomas Riley. Thomas Riley chose Mrs. Russo as his favorite NASD staff member. Mrs. Russo is the definition of the GOAT. Mrs. Russo was the best math teacher I ever had. She's the only math teacher that got me to understand math. Thank you to Mrs. Russo. Thank you to all the teachers that make a difference every day in the lives of your students. Thank you to all the teachers and educators that came here today. And thank you to the boys basketball team for their kind words towards the inspirations in their lives.